Hello, my name is Ripley. Welcome to the video.
What's up, schmucks? It's been quite some time since I've done one of these topic videos, as I've been doing almost exclusively long-form, in-depth reviews for nearly a year now. But today I have some things to say that don't require 20 minutes of your time. But before we get into it, I'd like to let you know about a little thing called the G-Words Podcast. The G-Words Podcast is the podcast that I do every week with my fellow G-Words. We talk about all sorts of stuff, so go on and check it out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud, and see what tickles your pickle. Also, feel free to check out the G-Words Podcast on YouTube, where you can see our faces as we talk. Good stuff. Anyway, for real now, let's get into it. Venom 2 Let There Be More Venoms is soon to be upon us, and seems to be an improvement over the first, along with offering the things that made the first one so enjoyable. However, as the Venomverse expands with movies like Venom 2 Let There Be More Venoms, Mobius, and Kraven, a reoccurring question being asked by the fans is, where the hell is Spider-Man? How does he factor into this universe? Will he factor into this universe? Will Venom and Spider-Man kiss? Well, today I would like to tackle those questions and provide some answers as to how Spider-Man could factor into the Venomverse. Here we go. I got that. So as of now, it's pretty up in the air as to how Spider-Man will fit into the Venomverse, or if he will at all. But I feel like it's an inevitability that Spider-Man and Venom will meet at some point and make out. And I have one major idea as to how that can happen and how it could be quite interesting. Oh, also, this is me cutting in from the future. Andy Serkis just said like a day ago that Venom will meet Spider-Man. So, I mean, we all knew it was going to happen, but hearing it come from him, that's pretty cool. Anywho, in the Venom 2 Let There Be More Venoms trailer, we get a sense that Venom and Eddie are at odds with one another. Eddie seeming to want Venom to tone down his violent actions.
You have got to get control of your aggression, or you will get hauled off into Area 51.
And Venom wanting to let loose on the criminals of San Francisco.
We should be out there snacking on bad guys. I am a predator. I need to be free.
So perhaps they run with this and we see the two of them break up. Venom leaves Eddie and he goes and finds Peter Parker. The Venomverse is about to get Morbius and soon Kraven, and allegedly Olivia Wilde Spider-Woman movie, and maybe movies about Silk, Silver Sable, and Black Cat, but I don't really know where those projects are at right now. But still, the Venomverse is not exactly in a drought for content. The properties are there for a cinematic universe to work while Venom goes on a hiatus, since the symbiote could go bump around with Peter Parker. Plus, with John Watts going on to do the Fantastic Four, his time-telling Spider-Man stories could be over, but there is an MCU creative who said they'd love to do Spider-Man, that being the director of Loki, Kate Herron. So perhaps we see Kate Herron do the next MCU Spider-Man trilogy, and she tackles the symbiote storyline. And instead of doing the whole thing in one movie, we see Peter get the symbiote for the first movie, keep it for that adventure, keep it for the second movie, go on an adventure, but give it up by the end of the movie, where the symbiote somehow finds its way back to Eddie Brock. And then for the third movie, we actually get Spider-Man versus Venom, which could then segue into Venom 3, a Spider-Man and Venom team-up movie. I personally never took issue with Venom's movie origin not being tied to Spider-Man. It just never bothered me. However, if you want to fulfill that hatred Venom has for Spider-Man, this could work. The symbiote would hate Peter Parker for rejecting it, and Eddie would hate Spider-Man for taking the symbiote away from him. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. You got your Spider-Man versus Venom story. I got that. So for this section, spoilers for Venom Let There Be Carnage. So at the time of recording, Venom 2 Let There Be More Venoms has not released yet, but an allegedly true leak has been released, detailing the film's end credit scene. So as the leak goes, the scene shows Eddie Brock and Venom chilling in a house when a TV comes on showing Tom Holland's Spider-Man, to which Venom makes the remark,
I hate that guy,
as he licks the screen aggressively and the scene ends. So what does this mean? I don't know. I guess it sets up a Venom who might just fight Spider-Man for the sake of doing it. Like, it doesn't seem like Eddie and Peter Parker have any kind of relationship to any extent. And if Venom already hates that guy, there's probably a reason for it. But how could Venom be aware of Spider-Man and Eddie not? You know? Again, I haven't seen the scene myself. I haven't seen the movie, and I don't even know if this is accurate, but this is strictly going off of an alleged leak. Anyway. I got that. I'm genuinely incredibly invested in the Venomverse. Spider-Man has one of the greatest rogues galleries of any superhero, rivaled only by that of Batman's rogues gallery. So the idea of a cinematic universe of Spider-Man villains and supporting characters is just downright super appealing to me, especially considering we're getting a Kraven movie. I think I've mentioned it before, but Kraven is my second favorite Spider-Man villain, and with Aaron Taylor Johnson playing him, how could I not be excited? And I think I put out a tweet when that news was announced that I didn't like it, but I've come around on it. He's a really really good actor, and I really am looking forward to his take on Kraven. I think there's a lot that could work there. Venom 2 Let There Be More Venoms looks awesome, and I am super excited for it. I hope after that, No Way Home, and Morbius, we get some clarity on how the Spider-Man universe connects with itself. Are these movies MCU adjacent? Are they technically MCU movies? Are they in a different universe? What's going on? I don't know, but we're gonna find out soon. But how do you think Spider-Man will play into the Venomverse? Do you think the Venomverse is canon to the MCU? Are you looking forward to Venom Let There Be Carnage? Any and all thoughts you have, I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments below. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this shit. I love Spider-Man. You probably love Spider-Man. Let's talk about Spider-Man. That's all I got for now, my beautiful schmucks. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day.
This